Hey, 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 happy 4th. Hey, did you have a good 4th? I'm here. I'm here. Hey, everybody. Who here? I started not to go on tonight because I knew it was the 4th of July and people were having time with their family. But I wanted to acknowledge the premiere. I don't even know if anybody watched Love and Hip Hop Atlanta anymore because it's been a minute, okay, since this has been going on. So, um, I love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but they've had a few dings since this whole situation has started. So, Love Hip Hop Atlanta has been on since 2012, and Mona Scott Young is the founder of the series, and basically it highlights women and men in the hip hop industry, with infidelity being the most common thing of it. And so it's going to premiere tomorrow, um, July July 5th. Used to be in the day, this was the show. Like I would be on there, and I would be, honey. I would have my seafood. Sometimes I would have crawfish. Sometimes I would have dungeon crabs, my crawfish butter, my crawfish sauce, and honey, and my beer on the side. And honey, I'll be eating it up like I'll be on in it like popcorn. And so, but it's had a couple of dings because it has lost um ratings since season 7. So shout out to them for having a season 10 because that was kind of unlikely. There was a big thing with the pandemic. So they had started their season. Mind you, the pandemic started in March of 2020. Basically, people, we were having issues and stuff before that. But the government finally told us in March, hey, look, y'all sick as fuck, and this is why. So we gotta shut the country down, okay? So this started in March of 2020, and that's when the series was supposed to start. But basically, they started in March of 2020, and they had to end it in May of 2020 because there was only so much you could do. They couldn't do their narratives like they were doing. It limited a lot of their things that was going on. So I'm like, so basically they took a big hit because Love and Hip Hop was really popping up until the pandemic. So Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, they have different series. They got one in Hollywood, they got one in New York, and they got one in Miami. I don't even know if all of them are going, but Love and Hip Hop Atlanta had took off and was their number one. But so now they're coming back after the pandemic. And so it's like, okay, I wonder if they still got it. Can they bounce back? Which they had been losing ratings, like I said, since before the pandemic, but it had kind of picked up, and then after the pandemic, it went back down. So I'm really anxious to see how they're going to do because if you notice, there's been a lot of people on this show that's been in the media. And so, one of the things that they're accused of, Love Hip Hop Atlanta, is they fabricate their storylines. Like, we want to see real people. We want to see real people shit, okay? Don't give us that fake ass shit that y'all done fabricated and y'all done made up. So, Kirk and Rashida, if you know them, they've been married for 20 years, and Kirk is a classical man, and he has made a lot of mistakes, even on camera. And so Kirk and Rashida has been through a lot over the 20 years. So I think they are like the veterans, whatever. You're always going to get, storylines or whatever. But there have been people that's come on, people that has not there, that's not coming back. One Shakana, but there's a lot of issues going on that they don't want to be a part of. However, there's a whole lot of issues with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta anyway. So then there was Mimi and Stevie J. And Mimi had got in a relationship with Ty Young. And I followed both of them on Instagram, on everything really. And so I kind of really was, I felt like I was a part of their family really. So I remember when Ty Young moved in with Mimi, and she has been a big part of Eva's, Mimi, and Stevie J's daughter's life. And so all of a sudden, out the blue, Ty got home. Ty got her own apartment. So then Ty took a break from WNBA, I think last year. I don't know if that was from the pandemic, but WNBA did exist last year. They just had to live in a bubble. So I don't know what that issue was. I don't know if she preferred to be, um, doing Love Hip Hop versus WNBA. But anyway, I'm glad she's back on it. Her and Mimi are not together. So that's one issue. One thing that's been in the media is, but Mimi has just recently said, I'm not with Ty anymore. But if you follow them, she ain't been with Ty in probably about 6 months, honestly, because they did a lot of stuff together, and they even have their own fan page. But even in their own fan page, their shit wasn't together like for months. So Mimi's all of a sudden came on this show and it's like, oh, well, I'm not with her anymore. Bitch, we already knew you wasn't with her. Come on, let's be real. You went with her. So then Carly Red been in the news because she had to have this. She's been making appearances with Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom did a show with Wendy, and he's like, "Yeah, we're friends. We're getting to know each other." And she's like, "Well, are y'all sleeping together?" And he's like the reaction his face was the realest. And so he was like, "Well, I just told you we were friends." Boy, stop. But anyway, so he said that him and Carla Red was just friends. So then there was a little thing with Bambi. All of a sudden, out the blue, she pops up with a baby at 6 months pregnant, or 4 months, 5 months pregnant. And so her and Scrappin had issues. So, I mean, so it's like some of the stuff I feel is real, and some of the stuff I feel is fabricated because they're trying to get a storyline. Erica, Mina, and Safari is the biggest issue because they was happily ever after. They got this beautiful baby. Everybody, they popping it. They on social media. They doing their thing. Then all of a sudden, they're having problems with their marriage. Okay, so far as like dancing with somebody in the club or whatever, Erica Mina files a divorce. They come to find out, Erica Mina comes up saying she's pregnant, probably about 6, 7 months pregnant, because 3 months later she had a baby. So then they file for a divorce, and then Sephora goes into court and say, "Oh, she don't want me to be a part of the birth," and then that's a big issue. And now the baby's actually born in a very short period of time, allegedly, right before the premiere of Love Hip Hop in Atlanta. So I do think a lot of the storylines, some of them are real, and I think some of them is fake. Kirk and Rashida, that shit is real. This ninja come up with a whole baby. That shit is real. But as for some of the other ones, I really think that some of it is just fabricated. But y'all let me know. Drop in the comments what y'all think. But is going down tomorrow. So the ratings had dropped. And so I'm anxious to see if they're gonna come back up. Like, do y'all even care? Do y'all want to see this? Do y'all want a review on this? Drop in the comments and let me know. Hey boo, I just saw your show. Me and my son saw your show. And he didn't want me to sing because I wanted to sing America the Beautiful. And he was like, yeah, 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 yeah. Because, he's autistic and he's verbal. Like, okay. But he ended up relaxing and going to sleep. And that's why I like your show so much, because it do relaxes you and you get comfortable. And then, like, he was out. And we've been trying to put him to bed since 12 o'clock. Like, he takes a nap. He just went to bed like 5, 6, well, probably about 6:30, 7 o'clock when your show came. 30 minutes, 7 o'clock. He was out like a light, but he got up in an hour, and so we just put him back down a little while ago. But yeah, he uh he apparently liked the show. He looked at it and he liked it. So great job. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I do want to start talking about a little bit of other things, but I know there's a little still shit going on with all about the fucking tea and all about the mess. And I know Nosy Hola been held up on her investigation. Like she is the goat with that shit. And so if y'all want to talk about it, I can, but I try not to get too much in that because that's her investigation or whatever. But man, the shit she been coming up in the last 2 days, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm finished. I want to get my shit done with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, whatever. If y'all want to see the show, let me know. Y'all want me to review it, let me know, because I'm be real as fuck with you. But I mean, if you want to talk about that all the tea miss, whatever, we can do that. I'm just not gonna spend a whole lot of time on it. So who you talking about? She can review it. I have no problem with it. You talking about Nosy Ho Live, World Greatest Entertainer? So where everybody at? So let me get a poll. Let me do a poll first. So, uh, is any of these 10 people in the chat, do y'all like Love Hip Hop Atlanta? Like, are y'all gonna be watching them tomorrow? Because if not, I don't want to waste my time. I mean, I'll watch them every blue moon, but I mean, I want to give these people their props. So put a one if you still want to see her Love Hip Hop Atlanta. Put a two if you're absolutely done with Love Hip Hop Atlanta. Oh, okay, no problem. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. Hold on. Hey, Rashondia. Thank you. Hey, I'm happy to be here. I wanted to just do a little something, something. There's been a lot of stuff going on. Who the new GF? What that mean? Girl, I don't know what you're talking about. You gotta spill the stuff out. You know I don't understand this slang. Oh, and you know what? If anybody want to come on, if y'all want me to drop the link tonight, y'all can come on. We can have a conversation. If it's another show, like I want to do it after the show. So Central Time, I'm in Central Time. So the show comes on at 7 here. So probably about 9 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock, if I'm not doing anything as far as with my job or whatever, I want to review the show, as far as with Love Hip Hop Atlanta. I love them and I love the people on there. Oh, thank you, AT2. And let me tell y'all, this thumbnail that I had on there, man, I've been struggling with that thumbnail. But AT2, he just told me where to go, how to get your shit. And like, I love him because he's so supportive. You know what I'm saying? He ain't sold to nobody. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? He's an independent solo, but he is real big on helping, you know, fellow YouTubers. That's what drew me to him because he had all these people on. They were shouting out, they were getting notoriety, and I'm like, damn, I want to be like him. So, yeah, go check out AT2. I think we're gonna do it again. I don't know when, but yes, that show was the bomb. Go check his site, AT2. It was me, him, and Avatar Van Zant. And so it was one of the best shows that I've seen on Do You Even Care? And he agreed to. Okay, well that's good. Is anybody else gonna be watching Love Hip Hop to me? Oh, good. Yes. Yes. I'm trying to get my schedule lined up, but I do want to talk about them on Mondays. Oh yeah. Honey, Mimi. So I'm wondering what Mimi gonna get herself into. Cause but I still think on the cool she's still messing with Ty. I'm sorry. I really think she still is. And so we'll see. But you know, it's all about the storyline for some. It may not be her, but there's been a lot. I don't know. Y'all don't have to take my word for it, but go look in the news. Look it up. There's been a lot of people on Love Hip Hop Atlanta right now that has a storyline. Shekinah being one of them. But Shekinah is not on this season, of course, because there's too much controversy, I'm sure. Or she may not want to be. I don't know what her reasons. But she has had a lot of controversy in the last couple of months. So if she shows up, I wouldn't be surprised, y'all. Y'all making me work today. Hey boo. Hey boo. I just love the way you put my hey hoodies. Cause that's what I want to call my peep hoodies, but I gotta let them vote and see. But yeah, I like that name. And I always remember you for that. Thank you so much. Hey Love Jones. So I got 13 people in the chat. So y'all let me know. Um, I kind of done my review. What do y'all want to talk about last night? Do y'all want to talk about Nosy Whole Live stuff that she got going on, and the Avatar and all the investigation stuff? If you do, let me know. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds, and I will be right back. Okay, yeah, I'm back. What y'all decided? What we talking about tonight? What you talking about? You gotta be specific. The World Race Entertainer. I don't think Mimi won anybody. I mean, I'm gonna have to get my phone, but I think Mimi is older than me. Let me check right fast. Hold on. She looked good for her age though, but I think she older than me. Yes, Mimi Foss is 51 years old. Can y'all believe that? My God, she looks good for her age. She needs to sell her secret. Hey, I'm back. Let me see how old. Oh yeah. So I did see some of what Nosy Ho was talking about yesterday. So Nosy Ho Live had Nosy Ho is the GOAT for sure. She gets in it. She gets the information. And Ashley, honey, she the bomb.com too. We gotta give her props too. But she had first she had so the Tolbert lady that says, I don't know YouTube. I don't know YouTube. I don't even know how to get on here. I just went on my daughter's page. I don't know nothing about YouTube. I'm not trying to make fun of this lady, but y'all know I'm just joking, really. So it's just ironic that this lady was on divorce court with her ex-husband, Gerald Allen. This is her. It probably was about 10 years younger or whatever. Yes, but that voice is her to the T. The things that she's saying is her to the T. But my thing is, why didn't she tell Nosy Hole Live when she came on there? Because everybody could tell. I could tell. So Debonair could tell. Marcella could tell. Nosy Hole Live could tell. She was very comfortable with the camera. I'm telling y'all. I get nervous every time I come on here. I'm telling you. This woman was very comfortable with the camera. In fact, she was inviting to the camera. It's like, this is kind of odd. She may be Monica with the avatar just because she was comfortable with the camera. But she was sitting there saying she didn't know nothing about YouTube, electronics. I don't know. But you on divorce court. How many people? I done divorced twice, okay? How many people can get on divorce court with Judge, what's her name? Magaline? How many people can get on court with her? And don't you have to be from that state? I'm not really sure. I ain't never read it out. I've always wondered this. But if I'm getting divorced in Texas, how am I in LA doing this show? This is really a court, from what I understood. But anyway, y'all gonna have to enlighten me and tell me. But I could tell when she was on Nosy Hole Live, she was very comfortable with the camera. That was kind of what kind of like, she is really comfortable with the camera to say, I don't know YouTube. I don't know YouTube. But you on divorce court, now something's not right in the milk. Okay? So apparently Nosy Hole Live girlfriend and Nosy Hole Live, they're just people just throwing plants out there, and I kind of already figured that out. People just throwing shit at her just to trip her up. And I think that's kind of messed up. But it is what it is. I guess that's the game or whatever. So then this person come on there saying that he's a drug runner. He shows what a corner of his head. You see his car. He look like he got a sunroof. So yeah, you may have a lot of money, but damn, bitch, if I'm driving, what the fuck you driving? What the fuck you worried about $2,000? It went from this woman owing him $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, and more. Like, you're tripping over that. You sitting here driving this car with glass all around you from the top to the sides, and you sitting here worried about two, three, four, $5,000. Like, what really is the problem? And so it just seemed a little bit fraudulent to me. And but the more you talk, when somebody's lying, the more they talk, the more they fuck themselves up. Because then he's like, who was that dude on your show? And Nosy was like, oh, that was a panelist. He's like, I. So then he kept asking her that, and she's like, that was a panelist, and I'm like, damn. So he was like, well, I was just saying because I would really want to, have a relationship with him. Is this the reason why you called? Like, really? So anyway, so Debonair came on. He's like, Ninja, if you want to be with me, you're gonna have to put it all out on the table. Like, this is some shady shit. Like, really, bitch. This is some shady. He didn't say it like that. This is paraphrase. Really, this is some shady shit. If you want to talk to me, you gotta put this shit on the table. Okay? So this dude kept talking and talking to himself to oblivion, but he didn't know Soul Debonair name. He didn't know Marcella name. I think he figured out Marcella name down the windpipe, but at first he didn't know no panelists' names. And you sitting here saying, "Oh, I'm a runner. I run drugs, whatever for this person," but I don't want you to know, bitch. Do you realize they can trace you on your IP address? Like, really, motherfucker? Nigga, go sit your ass down, cause you full of shit. But based upon what most of the people were saying in the chat, this this dude is fraudulent, like whatever. But that's just an example of the things that she has to deal with, which is crazy. But the case was closed, I thought. But when this shit come up with her in the divorce court, it's like, what the? Why wouldn't you say that? You told us your husband, your child name, that she had Down syndrome. She even said in the court, divorce court, that her child had Down syndrome. And so, and you could hear the voice. It was a little younger, but you could hear the voice. It was her. And the things that he was, it was, y'all got to go back and watch it. Oh my good. I'm like, damn, I thought this shit was over, bitch. Really? Did y'all see that? Why y'all laughing at me? We were supposed to be talking about Love Hip Hop Atlanta. Anytime Mama D get more hits than the rappers on the show, Mama D is a mess, honey, in herself. Girl, go back last night. It's on there. The Tolbert lady was in divorce court. So when you was sitting on there talking to So Debonair and Nosy Whole Life, why didn't you say, hey, yeah, I divorced him a long time ago. And by the way, I was in divorce court. I was on divorce court with Judge Mabel McAleen. Like, what? You forgot that. Now you look real fraudulent, bitch. You look real fraudulent. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Man, well, I don't know if they took it down. I don't know if they took it down, World Greatest Entertainer, but last night episode, it was on there. Y'all think I'm funny? Thank you. Girl, y'all go back and watch it, honey, because I thought this case was closed. But, honey, the fact that she didn't tell her out of all that bullshit that you was on divorce court. Who goes on divorce court? But we all kind of peeped it out. You too comfortable with the camera, girl. You want to come. Then you went on to another YouTuber and went in front of the camera. But yeah, she was on divorce court with her ex-husband, honey. Talking about child support and all kinds of stuff. Yes. If you go on Nosy Whole Live, she got it on there. It's divorce court. She is on there with the screen. It's kind of like you're doing a watch party. And so yes, it's on there. Go back to last night episode. It was like, I think that episode that she did last night was like 5 hours. I didn't watch all of that, but yeah, y'all go back and watch it. Cause I'm like, I can't believe this bitch did this shit. Like, I thought we was ending this shit. Y'all just keep it going. Yeah, I don't trust nobody. And I definitely didn't trust that dude that was talking last night. Like, you don't even know the panel members. Like, oh, well, she owed me income tax money, and she owed me this, and she owed me that. But yet, she owe you all this. But you sitting here telling us that you making drug runs, that you transporting illegal drugs. Don't you know that shit can be traced by your IP address? Like, dude, you fraudulent. So let me tell you about this dude. Another thing. So the dude had tried to get Nosy Hole Live. This is what really was the sinker. This was the second sinker of the night. He had called her, she had emailed her in January. He said, check my email. I emailed you in January. Monica, with All About the Tea, told me to go in and infiltrate and try to get the information because she wants the story with Jen, which is AKA allegedly the survivor of Kenny Petty's, Nicki Minaj's husband's sexual aggravated assault case. Apparently, this case was a long time ago. There was a lot of stuff going on because he didn't register as a sex offender or whatever. And so, anyway, No Jail Live was on this. So a lot of the teacups, the ex teacups, like, yeah, I remember her talking about this. She wanted this story so bad. So this dude is like, hey, look, I'm credible. Go back and check. Like, go back and check. I'm credible. I text you this, but that was because she was trying. Excuse me, she was trying to infiltrate and get the story. So it's almost unbelievable because it all worked in sequence. Like, I remember that. I remember that. You know, this story was a big thing back then. And he was like, and then he was trying to give Nosy Whole Life all this fake Nosy Whole Life. You know, she couldn't hang with you because she looked this way. That's some fake ass. That's fake. Okay. Yeah, she is a beautiful black woman. But nigga, excuse me, I don't want to disrespect anybody. Ninja, stop. She can get them kudos from her woman. Okay? What you coming in here for? And then it's like, and I'm like, I'm really surprised she even put him on. But we got a little information because the thing about it is, if how do we know you're not still working with the teacups? So y'all gotta go check the site out because that shit was like, oh my god, I thought this was over. Why is this shit coming back up? Thank you everybody. Y'all hit the like and subscribe button if you hadn't already subscribed. Trying to see where I left off. Y'all no, go back to Nosy Hole Live episode last night. I don't know why it wouldn't be on there. Let me see. It should be on there. Cause she don't take videos down unless somebody flagged it. Sometimes you have to go under videos. Like go to her channel and they'll go under videos. Yes, it's still on there. The title is called Exclusive Alleged Drug Runner for Monique Calls In. Plus her divorce court watch party. So that was yesterday. And gosh, she got 22,000 views on that. Yeah, that was yesterday. So that was the name of the title. You don't have to go through. I wouldn't go through divorce court because you won't have to go back because it's like 10 years since this happened. This is not her current significant other. This is somebody old, and I know she may not be the avatar, but she really made herself a target when she engaged in that situation. She should just say fuck it, whatever. But anyway, they kept investigating and this is what they found. But then you're like, why didn't y'all tell anybody this? Why didn't you tell people that? Like when you say, well, I'm not divorced to him anymore. But yes, we were on divorce court. I mean, because it made sense on why you're so comfortable with the camera. Yeah, that's just a mess, man. Yes, yes. I thought this was over. But I think so. Ashley thinks that maybe the dude called in last night. I think it's a net unanimous. That is a mole. That is somebody that's playing it to try to deter. But my thing is, okay, it was coming to an end. Why did you feel the need to do that? Like, but he's worried about his money and the money that he lost, which went from $2,000 to 4,000 and up. And they was like, well, what's the number? He couldn't really tell them the number. The number he said it went to voicemail. Then he said, oh, well, she changed her number. It was just so fraudulent. It's like, dude, get your ass off the goddamn screen because you full of shit at this point. Yes. I agree. I agree. I don't think it's really that serious. I don't think the whole situation is that serious. I would like to see this resolved. I thought it was resolved, but it just shit keep coming up, and now it's like, okay, it's like you really can't trust anybody. But I do know that that person's views have decreased. So my thing is, it's the viewer's choice, and y'all have made a stand. Most of you have made a stand, and regardless what people do or how they like try to say, okay, yeah, we need to move on, we need to heal. It has not changed. The views are still down. So I think that person needs to make amends with their own situation. We can't fix this shit for them. Nobody can. But the viewers stand as is, and it is what it is. But um, man, that's not the only person that give good shows. We can all give good shows. Me, A2, and Avatar Fast. We did a good show. Y'all go check us out. We was funny as fuck. I mean, it possible could be something, but I mean, it's admirable to keep finding, keep investigating that. And I give shout outs to Nosy Whole Live and whoever else want to investigate it. I just don't have the energy to do it, y'all. I mean, I was in it. I was doing videos and chats, it's something every day, and it just pretty much wiped me out and drained. I don't mind talking about it a little bit, but I don't want it to be everything that I talk about because it is draining, especially when you got a lot of people, like she got a lot of people coming in to where she's to the point to where I'm not taking any more emails. If you email me, I'm going to block you. You go through this Facebook group. If it's something reputable to me or important to me, then they will let me know. And so I don't blame them. But this thing with the divorce court came from that group. So if she puts it out, then that's one thing. But I'm not an investigator. I don't want to be an investigator, so I'm good with that. He was ridiculous. Oh, I wish I knew who that dude was because I would want to have a conversation with him. Yes, yes. Because um I would say No See Her Live is No See Her Live. She can go from one stream to another. But Ashley, you could hear in the background. Ashley is on the spectrum, but she's not dumb. Let me tell you about people that has autism because I have a son that is autistic. They are geniuses. Genius. They're genius. We have to learn how to deal with them because their mind is so intricated, and the things that we don't pay details to, they do. So the fact when she talks, I listen to her, and you cannot tell. I mean, because let me tell you, people with you know autism or IDD diseases, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean. They go from mild to moderate to severe to profound. So everybody, just because you have autism, you're not on the same level. And so she's if she has it, it's very mild, but she's very smart. um most of those most people in that zone is they're very smart, and you that their thinking is just unreal. And I'm gonna tell you this based upon my son surprises us every day. He surprises physical therapists every day, and it's like you just go with it, and you just have to be okay with being a part of it. So the things that she say, I listen to because I know a lot about autism. I've, as far as with my son and with other people that had it. And so I'm like, she's like the voice of reason. She really is. I need to listen to her. And she basically said that guy was full of shit. But she felt like that guy was playing by Monica because why else would that guy be coming at you like this? Then he said he did this 6 months ago. That was 6 months ago. Nobody knew we was gonna be here 6 months ago. Now this is from Ashley's mouth. Y'all go look at Nosy Her Live. And she is so correct. So But at the time, 6 months ago, the gen, the surviving with the petty thing was a big issue. So very interesting. But I'm really hoping that one day we get a conclusion on this. I don't think we're ever going to see the Avatar. It's either you want to watch her or you don't. Either you want to give her your view or you don't. I mean, I honestly got respect for her, really, because she's where I want to be. But I'm also learning. Hold on, y'all. I need to pick up my plug because of my computer. Hold on a second. Yeah, so like I was saying, I do have a lot of respect for Monica, because she's where I one day will want to be. However, I also have learned from the mistake that she has made, and I do want her to resolve that issue, but the only person that can resolve it is her. It don't matter who take up for her or whatever. The viewers, the subbies, ex subbies have made their stand. So, I mean, it's just that's a personal issue, and we can't answer or solve everything for her. But yeah, I want the best for everybody involved with this situation, including her. Hi. Oh yeah, we always yelling at the TV Brown chick like, but I respect the fact that Nosy Live even listened to him as long as he did, because I would have been kicked his ass off of there. I'm sorry. Hello. So yeah, so I got more people in the chat. So I just want to know, are y'all loving hip hop, Atlanta viewers? I just want to know because I want to do a review tomorrow. But if y'all don't like them or whatever, y'all don't want to watch them, then I won't do it. So there is a lot of shows. I'm gonna give y'all a little preview. There's a lot of shows that's coming out this month, just premiering. Y'all drop in the comments on the shows that you like. So Love Hip Hop Atlanta starts 7/5. Big Brother starts 7/7. I will be in tune for that. Um, I used to watch Big Brothers a long time ago. I've been listening to Jolene Lunzer and Busy Blue because they do a lot with Big Brother reviews and stuff. And so I was like, well, maybe I need to get back in with Big Brother. But um, let me know what y'all think about that. And then The Real Housewives of Potomac starts July 11th. So that's going to be exciting. So we'll see about that. And then the Oval Part 2 is going to be July 20th. So we got a lot of stuff going on in July, y'all. And if I learn any other premieres, I will definitely let y'all know. I'm probably not going to put it on my community page, but I'll let y'all know in the chat what's coming up. But yeah, I was really excited about that. Yes, Nosy got the energy, honey. I don't. She's a little bit younger than me. I don't have the energy for that. I mean, because if it's just gonna continue to go to the same thing and being negative, it's just gonna absolutely drain me to where I'm in bed 1 or 2 days. That's how seriously it gets with me. So I have to really like protect my energy. I mean, I don't just take care of my children. I take care of people. I'm a nurse. I take care of people, and so I have to be functional. So I love YouTube or whatever. It don't pay my bills, but I love YouTube. I love y'all. I love, like putting my 2 cents in because I got lots to say, but I also have to protect my energy. But anything's going on with me, I would definitely let y'all know. If I have to take a break for a couple of days or whatever, I'm gonna let y'all know, definitely. Oh, wonderful. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I can't wait to talk about something other than all about the tea or all about the whatever. That's what I've been calling it. I'm shaking. I'm shaking the table. So, do anybody want to drop? Come on, y'all. Don't be shy. Do anybody want to come on? I'm going to drop the link. I want to see your face at first. If you want to go back to the alpha, that's fine. I just don't want nobody doing no sexual stuff that's going to get me kicked off of YouTube. But anyway, I'm about to drop the link. If you want to come in, come. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. Okay, y'all. It's 46 minutes. I know I don't stay on here long. I ain't got no endurance like all these other people. You a beef tip, girl. I like the beef too. You gonna come up, World Entertainer? So I'm really anxious to see how Love and Hip Hop do with their ratings. Um, but I do know a lot of the shit that they're going through has something to do with publicity. Cause I don't know, it's my opinion, but I think Erica Mena and Safari is really good. But like that damn robbery, that shit looked kind of fake. Like I don't want to minimize what they went through, but a lot of people is like that was not really real. Like there's something not right with that situation. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. As long as y'all giving me a boost, but let me tell y'all, I got some subbies that tells me, bitch, you need to talk about something different. Like I don't just subscribe to you about all about the tea. I want to hear what the fuck you guys to say about something else, you know? And so I'm like, oh, okay, I try to aim to please, but yeah, I know All About Tea is popping. That's what's it. I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't about All About the Tea. Thank you, Monica. But you know what I'm saying? I have a lot to say, and a lot of the stuff I said about All the Tea kind of was like dead on. But it didn't come from All About the Tea because I've only been watching them since March. I just kind of just told my input on the situation. But I think my discernment comes from, of course, the good Lord above and just experience. But I'm not on point with everything. But yeah, I just have a different way of looking at stuff. Okay. Well, whenever you're welcome. And I also want them to get to know you so they can see what you do. Because I really enjoyed the show that you did today. And it put my son to sleep. So I have been trying to put him to sleep all day. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So nobody want to come and talk to me? Okay. Maybe next time. Somebody new person, new YouTuber want to come drop their sites, tell us what it's about, give us a little commentary if you want. If you don't, that's fine. Drop your link. Let's talk about it. Tell us where to find you. I'm real big on supporting other people. We all need to support each other, especially as Black people. There is a so I'm just gonna give y'all a little preview because I am gonna do a video in the morning. I want to sleep tonight. I want to have a good fresh mind, but I'm very disturbed about a certain YouTube tuber that I feel is bullying. There's three people I know for sure that I've seen with my eyes that this person has bullied. And so there was a video yesterday talking kind of, it's a little bit about colorism, and I know people's like, oh my god, colorism again. This is, I'm not gonna, I hear colorism all the time, okay? And I'm not prejudiced or nothing. I went to school. I mean, things, I think we were segregating what, the 70s, the 80s, and like we had to go to school with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, our culture is very welcoming to every culture, every race. Okay, especially in the South. Like you bring um Maria home or Jane home, and your mom is like, "Hey, you want to stay for dinner? Sit down at the table, honey. I got you, okay." And that's kind of how we're doing. But I feel like sometimes these people, these other creators, they try to exploit and monetize on our pain or our experiences. And I've had two creators that's complaining about it, but this one particular creator has bullied three people that are black. And I'm like, and I've even reached out to this person and say, hey, look, I don't think you know, like, I really like you, but your message is coming off in a wrong way. My thing is this: if you're going to drag somebody and you can't say not one nice thing to say about them, then I'm looking at you kind of side eye, because you can find one thing. You can drag them all day long. You can find one thing, positive thing to say about anybody. Okay. And so I'm just really passionate about that. But Tasha K came on today talking about Talita, Takia, whatever her name. No disrespect to you, boo. But basically, she was saying the same thing. So this is two creators, a big one and a smaller one, talking about the same thing. So I want to get my commentary on that, and because it walks a fine line. I remember, so Jolene Lunzer and Busy Blue, you know, one was white, one, well, Jolene's Caucasian and Busy Blue is um black, but they work well together. You know, they work. And I love that, because that's what we need to be teaching our kids, you know, to live together. You know, when someone from another race opened the door for me, I'm like, oh my God, like, look at what we become. To me, that's a bigger thing to me than Vice President Camilla or President Obama. That's a big thing, because before that, that wasn't even thought about. We were coming in the back door. We had to use different water fountains. You know what I'm saying? So we have really come a long way, and we don't need to go back with nonsense and bullshit. So I want to call bullshit as bullshit. And look, honey, you're welcome in the community, but you need to tread lightly when you're talking about this person, a black person or whatever, even if it's a Mexican or somebody that you're not your race, because pain is subjective. You don't know what that person has been through. You cannot minimize that person's experience. So I'm not trying to get into this tonight. I said I was going to do a video in the morning, and I do, but I'm I don't want to talk no more about it, but I mean, it really bothered me seeing, especially from both content creators, from a lower, you know, someone that is smaller to someone that's bigger, like Tasha K. So I think I need to put my 2 cents in and let y'all know what's up. Thank you. Thank you so much. So y'all, nobody want to talk to me, so I guess I'm gonna get the hell off here. I hope everybody had a good holiday. Yes, boo, yes. I'm getting too caught up emotional, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm not, you know, it took a while, even for me and my kids, it took a while for like somebody could call me a nigger, that didn't bother me, because I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I went to school with, we had to be we had to go to school together. We had to live with each other. We had to like, we had prom together and all kinds of stuff together. Like, we didn't have no choice. We had to live and love each other. And I love the segregation movement that happened. But I don't like it when it creeps back up. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't teach my kids like that. My kids, they call my kids a nigger. My mama, they call me nigger. Okay, that's okay. But then, but his friends But mama, my friend want to fight because they call him a nigger. I said, honey, he comes from a different area. You know what I'm saying? He might have a different background. He may feel a certain kind of way. If you don't want to fight, don't fight. I don't want you to fight no way. You're gonna get yourself in trouble. But I'm just giving y'all an example on the way I was raised, and so I was welcome. I love the segregation movement, and I'm glad that we're not going through the back door, because I wouldn't be where I'm at today if we were still in that age. So, but I'm not about to let nobody disrespect us and where we come from, and I wouldn't want them to be disrespected because I would go down fighting for whatever race. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna. If I can't fight you with my hands, I'm gonna fight you with my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all welcome. Y'all all welcome in the hood, honey. You all welcome. Black, Mexican, white, whatever. You're welcome in the hood. And I don't know. That's how we do it in the South. Maybe y'all do it different in the North, but we like very welcome to that. And for people to come in and try to, you know, exploit that, it really bothers me. It really upsets me. So, anywho, I'm to get out of here. Y'all have a great night. I hope to be back on tomorrow after Love Hip Hop in Atlanta and give y'all my views. Go in the chat, talk, see what y'all views are. Y'all tune in, give them people they views, and I will see y'all tomorrow. But y'all have a good night. Good night, everybody. Good night.